Top of the morning to you. This is the Comic Foil. It really is the top of the morning right now when I'm recording this. I'm rather tired. Looking at some of my characters, Ryu here is a Cove Scrounger, Motor Mouse is a Cove Adventurer, and I really need better Jesters and Houndmasters for some of my future projects. So, I think we're going to take this intermediate mission in the Cove, which is great because it'll reward us with 12 deeds, and I really want deeds to upgrade the courtyard right now. We're going to kind of try and achieve a bunch of different things at once, so let's make a party here. We got Ryu's going to be best in the second rank, Motor is going to be best in the third rank. So we want a front and a back ranker. We also want some form of healing. So let's see. Vroni can heal, Ramona can heal, Monstro can heal. I think maybe we should take a little bit of both. So let's take... No, let's save Monstro. Let's take Vroni. And we'll also take... Do I have any high-level Hellions yet? No, I do not. So let's take Dragoon, actually. Okay, yeah, that sounds pretty good. We got some trinkets equipped, but we're gonna look in the guild for you guys then. Sort by your activity, so it's easier to find you guys. Okay, so Dragoon, I do have a lot of money right now, so let's spend a little bit here. I'm going to upgrade your Breakthrough to level 3, and also your Bleed Out Dragoon. Ryu, pretty happy with the set that you have right now, actually. Motor. Yeah, Motor is pretty leveled up, and so is Vroni. Let me just check your armors real quick. Good, 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 good. Okay, well, since that is pretty well done, we're gonna visit the Survivalist here, who we haven't visited very much.
They must learn more than brutal bloodletting. They must learn to survive.
So, I just upgraded it a little bit to reduce the cost of training a new camping skill. I am going to teach each of these characters one new camping skill, especially because this is a long mission coming up, and because I haven't done this very much. So we have Revel, and Sharpened Spear, and Pep Talk. Do we want the heal, or the lower stress? This one lowers your own stress, but adds stress to other people, and this one increases your damage if you're in the first rank. Yeah, so we're going to teach you Battle Trance. Okay, yeah. Heroes can only have 4 camping skills active at a time, kind of similar to their regular moves. So Ryu, we already have the really important one, which is Hound's Watch. You have 4 already, Ryu, so I'm not going to bother teaching you another one, actually. But I will bother teaching another one to Motor. Let's see, lower stress, lower stress. A lot of your stuff is about lowering stress. So, how about turn back time to lower stress even more? Because you can turn back time. Alright, and we got Vroni's Strange Powder, which gives resistances to, like, everything. Encourage, which lowers stress. Random Supply item. We'll take the Trinket Scrouge, which is a random trinket. Because getting trinkets is always nice. Alright, so doing something different that we don't normally do there. I am pretty excited about this Tough Ring, actually. That's a pretty good trinket right there that we'll get if we can complete this, but this is a long mission, so we're going to want to be really well supplied for it. I'm thinking that much food. And I'm also thinking a bunch of torches because we have stuff for... We have a lot of stuff that makes them more powerful if the torch is well lit. We're going to take some blood, and we're not going to bother with all the other stuff like bleed resistance and blight resistance and stuff like that, but we should take shovels, because shovels are always good. Take a few more bleed. Take a nice stack of blood, because we'll have a lot of time to use it. So yeah, the Crimson Curse is really spreading through the camp. I think I've had enough blood stockpiled, though, that it's okay. You know, it's okay for now. We can kind of lean back on that, but we're gonna want to cure that eventually. I'm just hoping... Right now, Oh, shoot! I just gave the blood to the wrong person. Whoops. Okay, do not give the blood to a character who does not have the Crimson Curse. I'm surprised it even lets you do that. Oh, crap. Oh, sorry, Dragoon. Well, that was a painful lesson we just got there. So we're supposed to explore 90% of rooms. And the annoying part about that is how there's like 2 major sections on either side of our starting point here. So let's start by going this way, I suppose. Who has the best disarm trap? Yep. Unsurprisingly, it's Ryu. Yeah, my next goal really is to do a Darkest Dungeon mission. Oh yeah, I forgot I should be opening things with Ronai to get the most treasure. I'm actually, even though I brought Ronai, I didn't so much bring it to get more treasure. I brought her more just to provide some extra healing. I even gave her the item that makes her healing skills better. This candle thing down there. So, oh yeah, kind of realizing that my bleeding skills with motor aren't going to be super useful here, except that they are, because look at how much damage that actually did. Alright, and we're going to use the dog treats early, kind of to get them out of the way. Alright, so you're going to bleed out unless Akbar heals you. Let's start... Yeah, since your healing abilities aren't fantastic, Ronai, we want to start using them early. We don't want to use them when, like, we absolutely need them, because then it'll be too late. Alright, we're not going to bother with Akbar because he's stealthed right now. Okay, good. Good, I'm glad you targeted the crab. Even though that gives you a really good buff that we should watch out for. Okay, we could do a solo into a finale. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So, let's solo you in the back. Well, that solos everybody. Yeah, solo doesn't really do anything to opponents, does it? We will fight the Viscount after we complete our first Darkest mission. I can promise you that. Alright, so let's... Festering Vapor here. Okay, crab battle. What's that game that I've been seeing on Twitter that's like, it's a crab battle game? It looks kind of amazing. I kind of want to try it. It's up there with, like, that Untitled Goose Game, where I'm like, oh man, you know I gotta try this. Alright, so you're gonna be causing some stress early on there, Akbar. That's fine, because we are going to... do I want to target Akbar, or do we want... No, I want to actually keep targeting the big guy. And let's do another heal. Let's do another Fortifying Vapors. Keep people healed up. Because you are going to hit... Yeah, we want to try and kill you quickly before there even is a chance to heal you. There we go. Alright. Big damage dealer is out of the way. I forgot that you had a little knife, Akbar. That's so silly. Alright. Oh, good, and we got a stun, too, so that gives us some time to, like, do some of this stuff. And, Veroni, can we get your turn there? No. Alright. We'll just take the kill. I wanted to heal, but we'll take the kill. Alright, already a lot of stuff.
They can be beaten.
A lot of stuff right off the bat. Let's open up this oyster. Okay, there's some good stuff in there. And I'm going to toss out this journal page. We don't need journals. Alright, I can already tell this is going to be a mission. This is going to be a long mission because that was just the first room. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, take this stuff.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm really hoping that... I mean, if I could get all of you guys to level 5 after this mission, that would be absolutely amazing. Eerie coral, there's something about this odd coral that... Oh, what is this? Yeah, I can get rid of a debuff if I use medicinal herbs on it. So who has... I'm going to do that with Ryu, because I remember Ryu has a beast hater debuff that I really hate. Okay, no, it got rid of scattering instead. Alright, I wanted to get rid of fear of beasts more, but that works. Okay, we actually, like, got the chance to use the item the way it's supposed to be used. That's a nice change of pace. Okay, alright. We're going to put some light on you there. And we're gonna put some bleed on you there. I think I just want to hit you as hard as I can. Okay. I'm wondering if maybe I should have done that on the second guy, actually, instead. But we'll use the dog treats again. And hit everybody. Good. Good bleeds. So you're about to die in the middle there. Like the idea of killing somebody before they can even come out of stealth. That's pretty awesome. Oh, you got your bleed resist lowered. Well, we have some medicine for that. To get rid of a debuff. Hope this doesn't make you bleed first. No, because you're good and dodgy. I didn't pack any bandages.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Alright, very good. Good bleed resisting. Let's hit with another Hound's Harry.
Continue the onslaught.
And that just leaves you taking 4 damage per turn. Oh, I can hit you again, though, with Harvest. Alright, so you're gonna bleed out now.
The slow death.
Excellent.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Okay. Yeah, even though the Antiquarian is who you bring when you want to get a lot of treasure, I actually brought the Antiquarian for blights and heals. If I happen to leave with a lot of treasure, that's great, but I'm doing pretty well on money right now. I'm not too worried about that. In fact, I'm going to ignore this fish carcass, because I don't think it has anything I want. Okay, this is a dead end. I'm probably going to be ignoring a lot of curios that I pass if I decide that it's not worth the risk here, because it's a big mission that we have ahead of us. And in fact, let's feed Ryu there a little bit. Gotta feed your dog, man. We do have the fasting seal on Veroni to conserve food a little bit, and we got a great quartet here of fishy singers. Put some blight on you. I don't know why I decided the one on the second rank. I guess so that I can blight bleed combo them. Okay, so this would do 9 to 17 damage, so that's not even worth using on you, who's going to blight bleed soon. And let's do a stun here. Okay, so you'll get stunned and take some damage, and then on your next turn you'll take more damage and you'll die. So I'm not really worried about you anymore. That might hook you forward. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yeah, these guys can do a lot of damage pretty quickly. Oh, and you're moving my characters all around. Don't Death's Door, please. Yeah, that's the problem with getting surprise actions. Okay. I don't know who's going to get a turn next, but in case you get targeted again, I am going to... Oh, good crit, Link. Good job there. Alright, and I can actually do a finale already on you.
Decimated.
Good. I forgot I could do finale from the second rank, too, not just the first. Alright, that clears the board for us a little bit. And that clears the board even more. Let's do some more healing. Vroni, the rest of this battle for you is going to be healing. Yes, I can reach the third rank with that. But I can't hit the third rank with your regular attack, so I had to destroy some bodies. Alright. Is there anybody whose stress I want to lower? Not particularly. So instead, actually, I'm going to move you forward here. Fortifying Vapors. Yeah, it's a little heal, but I also like the slight buff it gives. The slight resistances are nice. I'd still have a 60% chance to get a stun on this. I'm gonna take that. Yeah. Good, stun locking a single enemy. Very nice.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I want to check something with Dragoon, actually. Do you know, Adrenaline Rush? Yeah, you do not know that. That would... Actually, for this party comp, I wouldn't mind having Adrenaline Rush in my back pocket as a self-heal. But it's okay that I don't. Alright. Oh man, I thought the jellyfish would go first because the jellyfish usually has really good speed. But it still went before us. Good dodge. Okay, because that's like a guaranteed stun if that thing hits you. And screw that. Let's, yeah, I'm just gonna hit that as hard as I possibly can. Because I don't like them. Okay, they do leave a body. For some reason I was thinking jellyfish don't leave a body. And... yeah, I guess let's try and hit you harder, so the bleed should kill you now. Good, okay. Taking out 2 enemies in 1 turn. Oh no, we didn't take out that enemy because of the Akbar heal. Okay. But we still will because we're going to give you some more bleed and that'll take you out. Let's do a heal of our own, this time on Motor, because Motor has the lowest percent health right now. Nice crit, Dragoon. I love Hellions. Probably one of my favorite class, Hellions. They just... oh, they feel so good. Alright. Didn't get the bleed I would have liked there.
This is how a life is taken.
Yeah, this little knife, it sucks so much. That's so funny. Alright, we'll lower stress just for the heck of it. Don't really need to, but, you know, it's there. We're gonna lick wounds. Yeah, gonna do a little bit of extra healing before we kill you. And die.
Eradicated.
Yes, she just... her wicked hack has
victories mount, so too will
wicked
resistance.
good chance of crit. Okay, that's only 750. This pile of gold is only 450, but it's going to increase into a larger pile of gold. It might be worth... it might be better to get rid of the key, but I don't know. I feel like the dungeon's young. I still might be able to use the key somewhere. So... what does this do? Let's find out. Evil Force engulfs the hero. Yep, that's a debuff, and I just got rid of my medicine that could get rid of it. Okay, but that's until I camp. And I'm probably going to camp soon. So let's head back the way we came. Up, another battle is showing up. They're trying to box us in, but it's a smaller party. The groups that appear in the hallway, like, on your way back are usually smaller. They're not supposed to be, like, huge, big encounters again. They're just supposed to, you know, tell you, hey, you gotta keep moving. You gotta keep trying to finish it. You can't just explore the dungeon completely to your heart's content. Yeah, we'll do a blight. Why not? A little bit of blight might be nice. Plus, it lowers their blight resist, so it's easier to, like, chain blight them. Antiquarian would be good for a blight-themed team. You know, combine her with paddle saw tactic. Alright, there's a good stun. And I guess since this will hit everybody, and oh, you dodged anyway. You were the whole reason why I did that move, because I wanted you... Man! They're so annoying. Alright, at least you're out in the open now, so I can hit you. And so I can stab you.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Alright, and I think that'll about take care of you then. Yeah, so I have the rest of my actions to heal or do whatever I want to do. You don't have that much stress, but I'm going to treat it anyway. Oh, alright. You're too fast, I didn't get to take advantage of all that. Alright. Aw, emeralds. And I threw in my other emeralds, too. Yeah, I kind of backed the wrong horse with all this. Okay. Let's keep heading back. And as you can see, we're heading to this kind of square walkway here, and we're gonna go the way we didn't go on the way down, this opposite way. Keep the torch lit here. Okay, who do we want to possibly get a new buff? Probably somebody who yeah, we'll give this to Vernai, because Vernai has room for more buffs. Alright, you became a cove adventurer. Perfect. That is applicable to our current situation, actually. Okay, and there's a thrall. There's a thrall. He's surprised, so we can try and kill him quickly. Gonna stab the thrall. We're gonna lead the thrall. We're gonna dog the thrall. We're actually gonna harvest these guys because jesters can't hit the person in the front rank. But that's gonna kill the thrall. That's a great dying gasp. No. I consider myself a collector of good cinematic no's. You know, when somebody yells no. There's so many good no's out there.
The ground quakes.
Like, it's like how people like screams, like the Wilhelm scream, and then there's other, like, good screams. There's, like, the Goofy scream. I really like no's. My favorite, I'm not going to be able to find the clip, but do you remember the show Kappa Mikey? Of course you don't, but yeah, there was a show called Kappa Mikey. No, you probably know. It was a Nicktoon, but I think it premiered on Nicktoons Network. I don't even think it was on Nickelodeon. The premise of the show was that... Wait, I'm gonna use this blood here. Okay. I shouldn't have used it there, actually. I should have saved it. The premise of the show was that they're making a kind of anime-style action show in Japan, but they hire for the lead an American actor named Mikey. So, the funny thing is, it's all done in an anime style, though it was made, I'm pretty sure, by American animators, and kind of looks like garbage. Looks like really cheap anime. That's sort of part of the charm.
Confidence is a slow and insidious killer.
But everybody is in a Japanese style except Mikey, who's in a more crappy American style. It's a really good premise that I wish was done better, and I wish they made more jokes about, because that's funny. I guess that, like, more like, what's it called, Drawn to Life, kind of takes that idea a lot further. I never really watched Drawn to Life. But anyway, I was talking about the word no. The first episode that ever premiered, there's a part where Guano, who's the little Pikachu-looking guy, he's also, like, the production assistant, and he, like, made the scenery out of cardboard boxes. And he spends the whole first episode, like, repeatedly setting it back up. And it keeps getting knocked over. And there's one part where one of the characters knocks over his castle again, and he yells, "No!" And it's, like, my favorite no sound. I'm sure not a lot of people have a favorite no sound, but that one is mine. Yeah, that's another show I haven't thought about in a long time. I'm sure it has a fan base. I'm sure it's probably a cult classic. It wasn't very good, but the premise alone was pretty great. Alright. Don't put me on death's door, please. Thank you. It won't kill me right away, but I just don't want to be on death's door. I don't want to deal with that. Yeah, we'll go for a kill here.
Masterfully executed.
And... okay. You're back to your stupid little dagger. Still nobody really stressed. I'm wondering if maybe I should trade in Motor's stress relief song for his buff ability.
The wounds
Might be an
of war
option.
Can be healed, but never hidden.
Okay, I'm actually glad that didn't kill because I want to take more time for all these characters to get a little bit more healed up with Fortifying Vapors. I want to take more time to heal Dragoon even more. Okay, alright. And yeah, you can kill there. It didn't make much of a difference how much I was able to heal, but it made some difference.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
Okay. How's the torque? Now let's check out what's in this little strong box here. It was trapped. That's fine. Okay. And we can actually see a little bit what's ahead. We know there's no battles here. No, I'm not in the business of opening up cocoons today. Sorry. And we got another one here. So let's do the same thing. Vroni, do you want to check this out? And you got Fated. Chance to turn any miss into a hit. So now you have 5 positive quirks. Your quirks are all filled up. Yeah, I just kind of figured, like, might as well. 30 minutes in, we're right back where we started, but with a lot of treasure and a lot of rooms discovered, which, since we need to explore 90% of the rooms, we were going to have to go that way. And we haven't used any of our camps yet, so let's use one of those. It'll finally get rid of that debuff that Dragoon's been carrying around.
A chance to steal oneself.
Eat a lot of this food.
Horrors.
And what do we want to do? Do we want to pull items and treasures right now? I don't really think so. I don't really think that's necessary. Let's put up a Hound's Watch. And... oh yeah, we'll treat... Ryu's gonna treat Dragoon's wounds. Motor's gonna treat Dragoon's wounds, saving us on the healing, since you heal at a rather slow rate, Vroni. Okay. We could do Battle Trance, which is going to give you more damage. I think that's worth it, actually. Yeah, so as long as you're in the front, you're going to do more damage. But if you're not in the front, you're going to do less damage. Which means we're not going to want to take as much advantage of solo as before. We're not going to really want you in the front, Motor. So because of that, I'm going to take off solo. Gonna take off. I want to take solo. I guess I can't do it while camping. Okay, I'll save that for a minute. We have 1 left. Let's pilfer a supply item. We got another shovel. That might come in handy. And we will rest. Okay, yeah, so we want to We don't want to use solo because that moves motor to the front, and we don't want anybody butt dragoon in the front now. So since we're not going to use it, we'll take solo off, and luckily you know another move, you know Battle Ballad, which we were just talking about, and that would be a better thing to use in those situations where you can't hit anybody and nobody has any stress. Did you get all that? Good. Check out this coral. Oh yeah, it soothed the mind, but you didn't have any stress to soothe. We're not fighting any of those guys here. We don't need to. We just don't need it. Alright, and how quickly can we damage all of... You know what? Let's start with a buff this time. Let's start by buffing our dodge skill, because these guys are all going to attack a bunch of times in a row. It'll be nice if we could dodge a bunch of it. Even if we only dodge some of it, would still be worth. So this is going to do 12 to 22 damage with a 15% crit. This is going to do 12 to 22 damage with a 16% crit. And both are 94% chance to hit. So I guess Iron Swan is technically the better option here. Okay. Didn't crit, but max damaged. In D&D, we used to call that a ghetto crit. That comes from, though, oh man, I'm just realizing I forget how crits actually work in 5.0. Yeah, I think in 5.0, instead of doubling your damage when you crit, you instead just take whatever the max possible damage is. The reason why I'm having, like, kind of a, like, revelation about that is because I'm running a 5e game right now. It's the first time I've ever run a 5e, and I'm just realizing that I think I'm calculating crits wrong, and I'm still doubling the damage like crits used to be. But yeah, in 5e, they call it a ghetto crit because you didn't get a critical hit on your d20, you didn't roll the 20, but you still rolled the damage you would have gotten if you did crit. So,
or is it merely a
it's
trick of the light?
Functionally a crit. It's a ghetto crit. Okay, alright, here's another. We'll use that shovel that we got while camping. Thank you, Vroni. Keep an eye on the map, just in case there's more traps that I'm not paying enough attention to. I like this design here, too. Also, since I've been DMing again, I've been thinking a lot about how Darkest Dungeon... I've been looking for ideas in Darkest Dungeon randomly generated dungeon layouts. Because a lot of them just feel good. Like, let's say this was also, like, something in a D&D where this, like, tomb was supposed to, like, be something, you know? You could make all kinds of... Here, get rid of this jade and take the emerald. You could, like, have all kinds of ideas of why it's set up this way, that this is the entrance, but there's, like, a back way here. This could be, like, the administrative... Like, I have a dungeon going right now that is a... Wait. Yeah, there we go. That's what we wanted. I'm doing an... They're in the middle of a dungeon right now in my campaign that's a tomb. So, what I could have done with this is have, like... This is the entrance, and this is where everybody is buried, and this is, like, a church for holding, like, services for after somebody dies. They're in a dungeon right now, exploring a... So, I'm pretty excited about this campaign. We made this campaign to be short. It's only going to be, like, 3 sessions at most. But the idea of it is that 4 characters have been... they're all low on their money, and they're being hired for a heist. So right now, they've met the guy, the mercenary, who was contracted with this heist. He needs some hands to help him out. And right now, he's testing them to see if they're good enough for the job, so he tasked them to go and get an ingredient for a poison that they're going to use in the heist. So that ingredient is the Eye of a Basilisk. And recently, a basilisk was slain by some local hunters. We'll do a buff here.
The blood
quickens.
In a abandoned tomb. So they're going to the tomb to collect the basilisk eye off the dead basilisk corpse. That is the basis of this campaign. Alright, okay. Let's hit everybody with some Harry. That's not the basis of the whole campaign. That's, like, supposed to be the first third of it. Though it lasted... We're still, after the first session, still doing that part, because if you've ever played D&D, you know this. Everything takes longer than you think it's going to take. Okay, Motor, take a step forward, please. And... yeah, you're as good as dead. So let's... stab you. Yeah, and, Admiral Akbar doesn't even get a move here, so the Bulwark is going to get their turn first and die. And also, Akbar is going to die. He's dead. He's gone. Alright, good. The dodge buff is working. Is that still active? I feel like it's still active. Alright. Bulwark dies. And you're going to bleed out too, actually, Wide Mouth. So... after you heal himself... spoilers for the campaign, so if you're one of the 4 people in this campaign that I'm running, don't listen to this part, because I'm going to tell you about the next part of the campaign. But, 450. No. Okay. And there is a tentacle thing here. We'll take a look at the altar. Nope, okay, that just stressed you out a little bit, but that's okay. So, they're getting the Basilisk Eye, which is going to be used by a poison that they're planning on using during the heist. The heist itself is actually going to be a kidnapping that the mercenary has been hired to kidnap the princess. So that's twist number 1. So part 2 of 3 is supposed to be, let's kidnap this princess. It's the princess of this kingdom. It is like a smaller kingdom, but... here, can we get some more good bleed on you? That's like just not quite enough bleed to get the kill that I wanted. Oh no, this is gonna pull Vroni forward. I don't want Vroni forward. No, that's not what I want. Okay, don't target Vroni. Oh, you're targeting Vroni, you jerk. Oh, and you resisted the bleed, though. That's good. Minimum damage and resisting the bleed. Awesome. How easy are you to stun? You actually have decent stun resist, but Ryu's stun is so good at this point that it's stunned anyway. Alright, Motor, move back forward. And actually, there wasn't a point in moving Motor forward. That's actually not going to do anything. Because... oh, wait, no, you can still hit him with Harvest, because he's big, so he's actually in the second position. Yes, okay, everything is good. Fortify. So part 2 of this campaign is going to be a heist to kidnap a princess. I got the idea a little bit from the beginning of Final Fantasy IX, where in Final Fantasy IX, they're not there to kidnap a princess, but they kind of end up doing it anyway. And it's going to be done under the guise of a show at the annual festival. So they're going to be like, there's a group putting on a play, and they're going to use this play to cover their infiltration into the manor. Okay, keep healing, Vroni. Good heal crit. I like it. Good crit. I like it. And yeah, I could get another stun. I could do it. Good. We are just going to stun lock the heck of you if you'll allow it. We actually are getting some bleed on there, and that's good. Yeah, Vroni, you just keep... you just take some time to take care of yourself there. So basically, though, some of the secrets that my party doesn't know yet is that well, they don't even know that the job is to kidnap a princess. They haven't been entrusted with that information yet because Claw, the main mercenary who hired them, is, you know, trying to keep everything on the down low until he knows who he can trust. Get rid of the shovel. If I need another shovel, I'll just have to walk around. But there's enough, like, places to walk around here that I think it's gonna be alright. So, let's start with down. Let's start by going down. This is a really interesting shape in the dungeon here. I like it a lot, actually. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of torches, actually. I'm not gonna be able to keep the torch above 75 for long.
The flow of otherworldly corruption.
Okay, I don't even have enough room for this 125 gold, huh? I guess not. Okay. That'll be okay, though. That'll just have to be fine. Oops. Didn't see that there. Okay, and what is this debuff that you just got? Oh, less dodge for 12 rounds. That's a while. Let's look at this dead end here. Okay, we should be done with this quest soon, and I think maybe we'll explore a little bit after the quest is done, but I'm not really trying to get everything out of this. I care more about getting these guys out safe. We don't really need all the extra money right now. Okay. So this is an okay positioning here because I can use Finale if I want it. I'm not planning to, really, but I can.
Powerful blow.
Alright, and do we want faster damage or light for damage or some healing? Let's keep fortifying because your dodge is so low, and I don't want you being on death's door, Vroni. Alright, we're gonna Iron Swan you. Good. Yeah, it's been years since I DM'd, but playing D&D, my favorite thing to do always was actually to run the campaign, to DM. So I'm glad to be doing it again, even if it's just for a shorter thing. It's really hard to make time for D&D. It's really hard to get everybody in your group to be available for all of your meetings, too. In fact, we played the session 2 weeks ago, and then Friday, a couple days ago, should have been our second session, but already one of our players couldn't make it because it was his dad's birthday. And, like, that's fine. I'm not mad. It just shows, you know, how instantly hard it is to work around everybody's schedule. Okay, you bled out. I was going to see if Vroni could get another turn first.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
I would like this gold, but there's not enough room for that 750 gold. We can't have it. Not allowed. I'm gonna be out of torches soon, though, so there'll be that. Okay, and you're craving. We're gonna wait before we do anything about that. Okay, it would have been really nice if there were torches there. Okay. Use the last torch. Get the deeds, and we might be working with some darkness here, moving forward. Okay. There's another battle in here. There's a madman. I'm doing pretty alright on stress. So rather than focusing the madman, I think I'm going to try and keep focusing the damage dealers. Yeah, so let's start actually with a Hound's Rush on you in the back. We're not even going to spread out our damage. And we'll do Nervous Stab on you. And you got moved to where I didn't want you. I'll do the buff. I'll do the buff now. Next turn, if Motor's still back there in the back row, then I'll move him. But since you got the fish hook that moves people around a lot, I'm actually not going to... Okay. No, those attacks were poorly proportioned. Because I didn't actually get any kills in the first round, so not so good. Okay, I could try stacking the bus, but instead I'll have Motor move forward so that he can use Harvest. Alright, some Horror on Vroni. It's fine. Now I'm going to use Hound's Harry. Spread the damage around. Spread the bleed around. No, I should have Hound's Rushed. I probably could have killed either the guy in the front or the guy in the back. Okay, well, you're dead now. That's the important thing. And we can get you dead as well. So it worked out. Okay, attacking me with your Cestus. That's a weapon you don't see as much. So yeah, I decided to do 5e for this. My favorite D&D has been Pathfinder for a really long time. I started in 5e, and then after that, I did Pathfinder. Move back there. Because I feel like Pathfinder gives you the most options. The nice thing about 5e, it is really better for these, like, quick campaigns. It's a lot faster to make a character. Everything's simplified. It's probably what I'd recommend for newer players as well. But being kind of a D&D veteran, it bothers me how simplified it is. Like, for one thing, so, like, anybody who has, like, animal companions or familiars or stuff like that, they take that out of your main kit. Because figuring out how to build your animal companion and stuff was confusing. But, like, that was, like, my favorite reason for playing a druid, was to also get an animal companion. And now you don't get one automatically, and that's not cool. If I'm playing a druid, I want, like, a wolf or a bear or something following me. That's what, like, druids are to me, and it's the same thing with, like, wizards and sorcerers and their familiars. I mean, you and the DM could still, like, decide to do it, but... Yeah, they made druids more about just their spells and the wild shapes. Druids have enough going on. It's not like they're useless without their animal companion. It's just, that was always my favorite thing about a druid. There are still things, like with a monk, you choose what, like, school of martial arts you want to do.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
This looks good. Quick draw, charm. But what am I going to throw out for it? I don't know yet. All of this stuff is fairly valuable. But this is a rare trinket. Am I going to miss out on a rare trinket? This is 5 stacks of blood. No, if it was like 2 stacks of blood, maybe I'd throw out the blood. But 5? No, that's a bad idea. Portraits are valuable. No, I'm sorry, Quick Draw Charm, but I don't think it's worth it to take you. Actually, no, because it's rare. It's probably worth more than 2,500 gold. So doing some math in my head right now. Yeah, I think it's worth it. And that's also 2,500 gold, but we can stack more of the rare antiques. Okay, can't believe I'm tossing out 250 gold for this stupid trinket, but we're gonna do it. I don't know why, I just like collecting trinkets, I guess. Alright. I'll give you some blood, and we're going to camp.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Okay. So we're going to do the same kinds of things. We're going to do a Hound's Watch. We're going to do a Battle Trance. We're going to... we don't have as many wounds to worry about here. I guess let's take that plus 10% crit by sharpening your spear, and that leaves us with 2. So yeah, I'll treat Vronai's wounds a little bit. Good. There are certain things, like, at first I didn't like that they got rid of, like, fortitude, reflex, will saves.
And purpose is made clear.
Now those are really, like, they were always just kind of based off of your wisdom or dexterity or fortitude, respectively. But now, even more so, they're just, instead of a will save, it is a wisdom save. So you don't get extra points to will depending on your class. That's the other thing. Choosing your class, like, determines, like, what kinds of skill proficiencies you can get. And there's generally less choices to make from the get-go. You still have a lot of chance to customize, and also working with the DM, you know, anything's possible. But, I don't know. Feels like a little bit of a loss to me. One thing that is really smart, though, is that in 3.5 they had combat maneuvers. So you had a combat maneuver bonus and a combat maneuver defense, CMB, CMD. And this is what it meant for doing things like grappling opponents, tripping opponents, pushing opponents, or basically any time you were trying to, like, physically move them, and your CMD was your defense against those kinds of maneuvers to not get tripped and stuff like that. And now, instead of that being its own thing, those are strength saves. So that is to strength what a will save was to wisdom. And that makes everything make a lot more sense. Like, putting that all together into one thing, that is very streamlined. That I like that idea a lot. That probably doesn't make sense to anybody who hasn't played 5e, or even less sense to anybody who hasn't played D&D in general, so I apologize for that. Pathfinder's still my favorite. It has more classes with more variation. I just know the mechanics better, so I'm more comfortable running a campaign in Pathfinder than I am in 5e. I was looking through, like, the main monster manual that you can find online for 5e, and it just feels very limited. Yeah, you're gonna die, so let's fortify. Yeah, we'll take the kill, though. Okay, cool. We aren't going to take the... Oh! Wait. Ooh, but what's in there? What's in that chest? Time to go hungry. We're throwing out food so that we can find out what's in the chest. That's what we're doing, and I'm sorry about that. Okay, Vronai, use the key. And stuff, lots of stuff. And we got a portrait here. Two portraits here, actually. Do we want the portraits more than something else that we have here? I'd say 2 portraits is worth more than 6 crests. Because portraits are a lot rarer than crests. Alright, we are not going to go up. Did we really not finish the... mission yet? Okay, we're not going to go up because there is a obstacle in the way. But it looks like this is our last battle here. Ah, okay.
No force of will can overcome a failing body.
Yep. Yeah, we gambled and lost in that regard, but here's some food here. Oh, no, you're full, even though you just took damage from being hungry. Mechanics be funny like that sometimes. No, yeah, I think we're just about at max of the stuff we're going to be able to take. So I hope we finish the mission soon. Alright. People are going to get stressed faster. The monsters are going to have better accuracy and damage and crits. But we're going to have better crits too. So we can do this. Also, with less light, some of my characters are going to lose a few of the bonuses that they had. That's okay. Link is a dog. He doesn't need light. He's got a sense of smell. And let's take the kill. Let's take the kill right here. Barnacle Barrier. Alright. We're gonna do a finale, actually, and try and take you out quickly. Alright, that only did 8 damage, but it was some damage. It was something. Let's keep doing Hound's Harry because it lets us actually hit this person even though they're guarded. Alright, that's some stress. It's going to be more stress because it's darker out. That's fine. That's fine. I really hope that we're done with this mission soon, though. Put some blight on you. Okay. Alright. Careful around Vroni. Careful with that. Hey. Vroni, we need to get you back to the back row. Okay. Well, I don't want... trying to think about what I want here. Yeah, we want the buff. We want the buff here from everybody. And we'll take... Yeah, we'll take another Harry. As much bleed as we can get on as many targets, the better. Oh, that's so close to being enough damage, but it just isn't quite. So... Do not taint the purity of strength that the blood gives me. So, he refused the buff. He just stuck his fingers in his ear and refused to listen to the song. Okay, alright, alright.
Even the boldest gaze.
Alright, Vroni, we're gonna move you to the back now. Next turn, hopefully you can heal yourself. I hope they don't target you a lot. Okay, good resist. I didn't want you pulled forward, and you didn't get pulled forward, so that's nice. I think Vroni is fairly safe back here now, at least until their next turn. You're gonna die soon-ish. So, oh, that's not where I wanted you, but okay, fine. Good. Alright, we're as good as done. Fortify. And... Oh, let's do the breakthrough. Yeah! Oh, that felt good. I don't use that move very often, but it's a good move. Alright, we don't have room for any of this stuff. Oh, God. Okay. Actually, let's take the busts, though. We have a lot of money, so let's get rid of the rare antiques and take the busts. That's still... Wow, what is 90% for this? Oh, gosh. I might just snatch defeat out of the jaws of victory here, because getting a little low. But I don't see any more battles on the map. Everything is pretty much revealed, and I don't see any more battles. Alright, that's some more crest. Can we take the crest? No, we can't. That's just gonna have to be okay. At least there was a torch, which helped us with the light a little bit. There we go. Alright, let's return to the hamlet. We can't carry much more anyway. Maybe we could, like, fit another portrait in there, but... Very nice.
This twisted, cavernous maze seems almost traversable.
Alright, that was like an hour-long mission, so... Let's get through this. All of you guys hit level 5. That's awesome. Dragoon became a Night Owl, which got rid of Gothic. Oh, huh. Okay. Ryu gained Satanophobia, which replaced... Oh, no, it didn't replace anything. That's just a new negative quirk. Deadly replaced Gothic. Wow, you guys just aren't feeling very Gothic anymore. And Natural Swing, which replaced Quick Draw. Alright, we'll kind of rush through because we're at about an hour now. Laundry Day.
Evidence of excessive exertions must be made scarce. After all, appearances must be maintained.
Yeah, so this is we've gotten this one before. The brothel is closed, but the gambling hall and the bar will cost less. Wow, we have 80,000 gold now. That's awesome. So who's the most stressed out person right now? That would be Vroni. Oh, Phoenix, it looks like, decided to keep gambling. Well, then I don't want to take Vroni there, because then Vroni is going to get the Crimson Curse. And I'd rather avoid that, so I guess we're not going to take too much advantage of Laundry Day, are we? Vroni can go to the Transept. I can upgrade the Transept a little bit, actually. Yeah, let's reduce treatment cost of the Transept. Good. And... that's going to be it for today. So, I'm the Comic Foil. Thank you for watching me level up some more characters. The Cove is moving closer. We'll see you more next time.